Most channels are going to tell you to always avoid probate no matter what, and that's just not being honest. For some North Carolina families, probate is fine and maybe preferable. For others, avoiding probate can save them $100,000 in a year of time and family dispute. I'm going to give you the actual framework you should consider, not just the trust mill sales spiel. Probate avoidance has become this one-size-fits-all proposition, and it's usually some sort of paraphrase for you should have a trust. Now, it's not that we are hoping to have a complicated probate. That's certainly not what I'm talking about. It's that sometimes the solution may be overkill for what we're trying to solve. The avoidance itself could end up costing more than the probate would have, depending on the circumstances. Whether you should avoid probate depends on what you own. Let's talk about your specific circumstances. Link below. Probate for some people can actually be fine and maybe preferable. At least it may cost less than what avoiding may have took. If you're a single person with a modest estate, mostly held in financial accounts, no minor kids, no complex assets, then probate may not be that big of a deal for you. And most of your wealth through these financial accounts with designations on them could avoid probate anyway. The honest answer for some people is don't buy a Cadillac if a Camry will do. But in other circumstances, you absolutely should try to plan ahead to avoid probate. When we've got multi-state or multi-county real estate, that's going to complicate the probate process with multiple counties or multiple states of filings. If there's going to be clear family conflict, if things go public and are submitted in the public record, if we have minor children and don't want to risk them receiving assets in their own name while they're still minors, or are worried about how they'll receive wealth even if they're young adults, if we have privacy concerns and we really don't want our business in the public record, if we have a beneficiary with a disability that may entitle them to SSI or Medicaid benefits if we give them assets outright, if we have a beneficiary with a disability that may lose their SSI or Medicaid benefits if we give them money outright, or if you're a business owner and you hold an operating business or a lot of assets and inventory in LLCs or corporate stock that otherwise will go through probate and will substantially impair the ongoing operations of that business. Those are all really great reasons to avoid probate for those types of assets, and planning ahead with things like a trust may be more appropriate. If those points resonate with you, a conversation with our team probably makes sense. Click the link below. And in all honesty, there's a middle ground, and most North Carolina families fall here. Say you have real estate in North Carolina only, a net worth somewhere in the $500,000 to a few million total. You got adult kids, really no conflict. In this sense, probate avoidance is more for process and control rather than preventing inappropriate outcomes or misuse or waste of property. A revocable trust probably makes sense, but it would be in addition to the other free things that we can do, like beneficiary designations. If we're trying to make things easy and put some gas on the fire in terms of quick transition of authority and asset ownership, a trust can help pick up where beneficiary designations leave off. There are, of course, other tools other than trust that help us avoid probate. Beneficiary designations on retirement and life insurance and annuities. Transfer on death and payable on death designations on bank and investment accounts. And for true joint owners like spouses, joint tenancy with rights of survivorship will solve the probate problem between the joint owners. So here are 5 questions to answer before you're planning ahead for probate avoidance. Do you have property in more than one state? Do you have minor kids that may stand to receive your assets? Are your beneficiaries minors, or do they have a disability? Is there meaningful family conflict that you're trying to avoid? Is your net worth over $2 million? Or do you have a business that stands to operate without you? If you have 2 or more yeses, you need our law firm's help to avoid probate. The right answer is not always a trust. It's just whatever's the right fit for your family. That's what we figure out in your consultation. Your numbers, your beneficiaries, your relationships. Link below. Next session, we go deep on the trust decisions that North Carolina families need to make if they do need to avoid probate. Protecting your family requires more than just standard documents. Schedule your consultation with our team today.